Come on, don't be mad. It's just a prank. Just laugh it off. It's only a prank. This is hilarious, right? Look how yellow your car is now.
That car was a graduation gift from my dad. Why would you paint it yellow?
It's just a prank.
But the yellow paint won't come off, will it?
Well, no. Just keep using it yellow.
That's not what a prank is supposed to be. A prank should be reversible.
But your dad approved the color change.
There's no way he'd approve turning it completely yellow without asking me first. Stop messing around. This isn't funny.
Hey, sorry. I didn't think you hated this much.
I shouldn't have gotten so angry either.
No, I'm the one who's wrong. Of course you hate having your car suddenly painted yellow. I was being stupid. Katie and I both got carried away. I'll talk to Katie about this too.
The paint job must have cost a lot.
Don't worry about it. Your dad covered it.
What do you mean my dad covered it?
He might have given me some money for channel expenses.
You used my father's investment money to ruin my car?
Not ruin, upgrade. Yellow's trending right now.
I can't believe you do this.
The viewers will love it though. Think about the thumbnail.
Is that all you care about?
No, of course not. I care about you. And the channel. And our future together.
Just think about the consequences more next time. Maybe we shouldn't upload this prank to YouTube.
You think viewers would be angry too?
Yeah. Your channel's been growing lately. You need to keep things within reasonable bounds.
You're right. I wasn't thinking like a proper adult. I'm sorry, Sarah. Will you forgive me? I promise to be more thoughtful.
Well, the yellow is kind of cute in its own way. I'll let it slide this time. We have the wedding coming up after all.
Thank you. I'll become a man worthy of you by our wedding day.
I'm looking forward to the wedding.
Hey babe, the yellow car video just hit 500k views.
That's great.
The comments are loving it. They're calling you such a good sport.
At least something good came from it.
We should do more pranks together. The viewers really connect with couple content.
I don't know about that.
Come on, think about it. Your reactions are gold.
I'd rather not become a regular part of your channel.
We're getting married. Shouldn't you support my career?
I do support you. I just don't want to be in your videos.
The wedding video will be huge though. Everyone loves wedding content.
The wedding isn't content, Kevin. It's our special day.
Of course. But we can make it both, right?
Let's talk about this in person.
Wait, before you go offline, did you see the comments about your car?
No, I've been avoiding them.
Some people are asking what brand of paint we used. They want to do it to their girlfriend's cars too.
That's concerning.
It's inspiring, you mean? We're starting trends.
Starting trends of property damage?
It's not damage if it's for content. Besides, your dad paid for it.
That makes it worse, not better.
Speaking of your dad, he loved the video too.
He what?
Yeah, showed him yesterday. He was laughing so hard.
That doesn't sound like him.
Trust me, he's totally on board. He even suggested some future pranks.
Really? What kind of pranks?
Can't tell you. That would ruin the surprise.
Kevin!
Don't worry. Nothing too extreme.
Your definition of extreme concerns me.
Katie says I should tell you.
Tell me what?
About the next big video. But I want it to be a surprise.
After the car incident, I think I deserve to know.
Fine, you're right. We're planning something at your office.
My office?
Just a small thing. Nothing that'll get you fired.
That's not reassuring.
It'll be fine. Katie's already scouted the location.
You got Katie involved in this?
She's great with logistics. Plus, she can keep a secret.
Unlike you, apparently.
Hey, I'm only telling you because I love you.
And because Katie said you should.
That too. But mainly the love thing.
Just promise me something.
Anything for you, babe.
No more surprise paint jobs?
What about temporary paint?
Kevin!
Kidding, mostly. New pranks will be totally different.
Different better or different worse?
You'll see. The viewers are gonna flip.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Trust the process. This is how we grow the channel.
Let's talk about this in person.
Fine. Dinner tonight?
Yeah, we need to discuss boundaries.
Boundaries are boring, but okay for you.
See you at 7.
Bring your sense of humor.
I'll bring my lawyer's number too.
Always so dramatic. That's why the viewers love you.
Goodbye, Kevin.
Later. Got it at the next video. You're gonna love it.
I seriously doubt that. Katie just called about the bachelor party. She mentioned something about a skydiving prank.
Oh man, she wasn't supposed to tell you. It was gonna be epic.
You were going to prank someone while skydiving?
Just a small thing. Nothing dangerous.
Define small thing.
Maybe telling someone their chute isn't working. Just for a few seconds.
Are you insane? That could give someone a heart attack.
Nah, my friends are tough. They can handle it.
I can't believe we're having this conversation.
Fine. I'll think of something else.
Something that won't risk anyone's life?
Promise. Though the views would have been insane.
Kevin!
Kidding. Sort of.
What else were you planning for the bachelor party?
Nothing much. Just some harmless stuff.
Like what?
Well, maybe switching someone's parachute pack with a backpack.
What?
Relax, they'll have a real one underneath. The look on their face, though.
You seriously think that's okay?
The channel needs bigger reactions. Skydiving pranks are trending right now.
And what if something went wrong?
Nothing would go wrong. Katie already talked to the instructor.
Katie's involved in this too?
She's handling the cameras. Got some great angles planned.
I can't believe she agreed to this.
She knows what makes good content. Plus, I promised her 20% of the revenue.
Because money makes it okay.
Everything is okay if I get enough views. That's how YouTube works.
No, that's how you work.
Come on, don't be like that. Think about my subscribers.
Think about your friends' lives.
They signed a liability waiver.
For skydiving, not for your pranks.
Same thing, right? It'll all be worth it when we hit trending.
You need help, Kevin.
I need views. And this will definitely deliver.
I'm calling the instructor myself.
Don't you dare. You'll ruin everything.
I'm trying to prevent you from ruining everything.
The venue's already paid for. The cameras are rented. Katie's got the thumbnail designed.
I don't care. This ends now.
Fine, we'll do something else. Maybe just replace their drinks with hot sauce.
That's actually less terrible.
See? I can be reasonable. Well, the skydiving idea would have been legendary.
Drop it, Kevin.
Dropped. Like a parachute.
I'm serious.
Okay. More skydiving pranks. Promise.
Why don't I believe you?
Because you know me too well.
That's what worries me. The wedding planner asked about cameras. How many are you planning to bring?
Just a few. Maybe 5 or 6.
That seems excessive.
We need multiple angles for the best content.
Can we keep it to 2?
What about the reactions?
What reactions?
You know, when something unexpected happens.
Like what?
Just general wedding stuff. Nothing specific.
Kevin!
Trust me. It'll be perfect.
If you say so.
Have I ever let you down?
Do you want that list alphabetically or chronologically?
Ouch! But you still love me.
Unfortunately. Just keep things reasonable, okay? Dad's inviting his business partners.
Don't worry. It'll be a day to remember.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Hey, you'll never guess who I met at the bar.
Who?
This amazing influencer. She loves our videos. We talked for like an hour about content creation.
Oh, really? What's her name?
Ashley. She's got some great ideas for the channel.
What kind of ideas?
Bigger pranks. More dramatic reactions. Real viral stuff.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, she totally gets what viewers want. Not like... Never mind.
Not like what?
Not like some people who think pranks should be reasonable.
I see. Well, I'm glad you found someone who understands your vision.
Right? Finally someone gets it.
And she's an influencer?
Yeah, pretty successful too. We're meeting up again next week to discuss collaboration ideas.
How nice. I hope it works out.
It will. Trust me. This is going to take the channel to the next level.
I'm sure it will. Very sure.
Wedding day prank successful. Push the bride into a mud pit. Don't be mad just because you got muddy. Let's continue with the ceremony. This will be my most viral video yet.
Continue? My wedding dress is completely ruined.
Just keep wearing it covered in mud. It'll make things more exciting. The views will be insane.
This designer dress needs to be paid for. Do you have any idea how much it cost?
The YouTube revenue from this video will more than cover it. This video is going to blow up. Don't sweat the small stuff. Just get back here. You have a wedding without a bride.
This wedding is over.
What? Why are you talking like that all of a sudden?
I said the wedding is over. I'm not marrying you. Get it?
Hey, come on. What are you saying now? We're in the middle of the ceremony. Do you know how many people you're inconveniencing?
That would be you. Your prank delayed everything and inconvenienced everyone here.
That made it more exciting, though. Everyone was laughing.
My bridesmaids aren't laughing. They spent months planning this.
They'll get over it. Joe makes better content anyway.
The caterers are asking if they should pack up.
Tell them to wait. We need reaction shots of people eating. Got a special prank plan for the cake.
What did you do to the cake?
Nothing much. Just replace the filling with mayonnaise. And maybe some hot sauce.
The cake cost $3,000.
Worth every penny for the reactions we'll get.
I'm not trying to be exciting by canceling. Besides, the guests will understand why.
Look at the views already rolling in. The live stream has 50K watching. This is exactly what Ashley said would work.
Is that all you care about? The views?
Of course not. I care about the ad revenue too. The sponsorships are going to be huge. I already got 3 brands wanting to collab.
You really don't get it, do you?
Get what? This is content gold. The mud splash was perfect. Kitty got it from 3 different angles.
My father's business partners are here. Did you think about that?
Even better. Rich people reactions are premium content. One of them is a CEO of Megacorp, right? His reaction alone will get us trending.
You're unbelievable. My father helped fund your channel. He invested in your dreams.
And look how it paid off. We're going viral on every platform. Hashtag wedding prank gone wrong is trending.
The priest is leaving.
Tell him to wait. We need him for the next bit.
What next bit?
The one where I pretend to pass out during the vows. Katie's got fake blood already and everything.
You were going to fake a medical emergency at our wedding?
It's genius, right? Ashley says medical pranks always go viral.
Wait till you see what I planned for the reception.
Now you're getting into it. What did you plan?
There won't be a reception.
But I already set up the tar and feathers.
The what?
Oops, wasn't supposed to mention that. Forget I said anything.
So you were planning to humiliate me twice today?
Not humiliate. Create memorable content.
The only memorable content today will be me leaving.
You can't leave. Think about the algorithm. Breaking up pranks are so last year.
This isn't a prank.
Everything's a prank if you film it, right? That's what Ashley taught me.
So you're taking advice from Ashley now.
She gets it. Unlike you. She knows what makes good content. Says we could get Netflix interested. If we push things far enough.
Tell me more about Ashley.
She's a real pro. Says my channel could hit 2 million subs. If I go bigger with the pranks.
Bigger than ruining my wedding dress?
That's nothing. Wait till you see what she just said for the honeymoon.
Oh, do tell.
Can't spoil the surprise. But it involves a fake kidnapping. Super viral stuff. We'd stage it in a foreign country. Get the embassy involved. Make international news.
And you think that's okay?
It's just content. Ashley says controversy equals cash. And she's never wrong.
You really trust Ashley's judgment that much?
Of course. She gets the game better than anyone.
Interesting. What's her channel name again?
Actually, I never checked. But her Instagram has like 500k followers.
Really? What's her handle?
At Ashley the Fluencer. Why are you asking all this?
Just curious about the person who's been teaching you. The person who's been recording all your conversations.
What do you mean recording?
Check your DMs. Ashley sent you something.
What the? These are all our private conversations. How did she?
Surprise! Time for the final prank. Ashley's been working with me the whole time.
No, that's impossible.
Remember when you met her at that bar? That wasn't a coincidence.
But she approached me.
Because I told her exactly where you'd be, and what drinks you like, and how easily you fall for flattery.
This whole time, every conversation.
Every terrible prank idea you shared. Every awful thing you said about me. All recorded.
You can't use those. That's private.
Private like pushing your fiancé into mud? Private like planning to tar and feather her? Private like admitting you only proposed for my father's money?
I never said that.
Check the recordings. You said it last week, right after Ashley bought you your 6th drink.
You planned all this?
Not at first, but after the yellow car incident, I knew I needed insurance.
Insurance?
Against whatever viral stunt you'd pull at the wedding. Turns out I was right.
This will ruin me.
Like you tried to ruin my wedding?
The channel, my subscribers.
Don't worry. Your humiliation will get plenty of views. That's what matters, right?
I'll delete everything. Katie, get these videos deleted right now. Hey, Katie.
Sorry, bro. The videos are staying up.
What's going on?
Sarah made me a better offer.
What did you do to my sister?
Nothing much. Just showed her some opportunities.
Katie, we're family. Delete those videos now.
It's better for my career this way. Your channel was getting toxic anyway. Sarah's offering me my own channel.
You betrayed me for that?
It's just business.
How long have you known about this?
Long enough. Remember when you made me edit that yellow car video?
What about it?
I saw how much it hurt Sarah, but you just kept pushing for more extreme pranks.
That's what our viewers want.
No, that's what you want. I've watched you change since the channel grew.
I haven't changed.
Really? What about when we were kids? Remember how you used to defend me from bullies?
I was different.
Yeah, now you've become the bully.
She's right, you know.
Stay out of this. This is between me and my sister.
No, Sarah's part of this too. She showed me all your messages about the wedding pranks.
Those were supposed to be private.
The tar and feathers? Kevin, really? That's not a prank, that's assault.
You helped plan those pranks.
Because you're my brother and I felt obligated. But I've been feeling sick about it for months.
So you've been working with Sarah this whole time?
Not the whole time, but after the skydiving prank idea,
You told her about that?
someone had to stop you. You were going to give someone a heart attack.
It would have gone viral.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Everything's about views for you now.
Show him the DM, Katie.
What DM?
The one you sent me last week. About how Dad would be disappointed in both of us.
Don't you dare.
He said, Dad always said we had to stick together. Too bad he's not around to see you helping ruin my big viral moment.
That was private.
Using Dad's memory to manipulate me? That's low, even for you.
I didn't mean...
Yes, you did. You know how much I miss him.
You used your own father's death to pressure her?
You don't understand our family.
No, you don't understand family. Family doesn't push family to hurt people. I'm done being your accomplice.
After everything I've done for you?
You mean giving me 10% of the channel revenue? While I did 90% of the work?
I made you relevant.
No, you made me ashamed. Every edit, every thumbnail, every cruel prank. I can't do it anymore.
So you're choosing Sarah over your own brother?
I'm choosing to do what's right. Finally.
The videos are already trending, by the way. Hashtag Karma for Kevin is #1.
I'll never forgive you for this, Katie.
I can live with that. Better than living with what you've become.
Time for your next surprise, Kevin. Your cars are waiting at the airfield.
What?
Good luck, brother. You're going to need it.
Why are we at the airfield? Is that my new Porsche? Why is it painted yellow?
Surprise! Another prank for you. But wait, there's more. See that helicopter?
No, you wouldn't. Don't do this. These cars cost a fortune. Please.
Oops. Looks like your cars are totaled.
You crazy bitch.
What's wrong? Don't you appreciate humor? I thought you said pranks make everything better.
This isn't funny. Those cars cost hundreds of thousands.
Oh, but your pranks were funny?
This is different.
How? Because it's happening to you?
I'll sue you for this.
Go ahead. I'll countersue for all your pranks. Plus, I have evidence of everything.
What evidence?
Katie sent me all your private messages. The ones where you admit enjoying hurting people. Where you brag about only dating me for my dad's money. Where you plan increasingly cruel pranks.
You can't.
Oh, I can, and I will. The video is already uploading. Title: Exposing Toxic Prank YouTuber, The Ultimate Revenge. It should go viral pretty quickly. Game over, Kevin. The prankster finally gets pranked. After that incident, the revenge video went viral, accumulating millions of views within days. Kevin's attempts to contain the damage backfired spectacularly. The private messages where he admitted to enjoying causing pain and dating me for money had already spread across multiple platforms. Commentary videos analyzing his toxic behavior dominated YouTube's trending page, with his old fans turning against him completely. Katie's decision to stand up against her brother's increasingly cruel behavior resonated with viewers. The footage she had preserved, combined with the documented evidence of Kevin's manipulation, including using their late father's memory to pressure her, painted a clear picture of how toxic the channel had become. Her emotional interview segments in the revenge video, where she detailed her growing discomfort with Kevin's escalating pranks and his unfair treatment of her as his editor, garnered particular sympathy from viewers. Kevin tried to salvage his reputation with an apology video, but it only made things worse when people realized he still showed no real remorse. He kept insisting that everything was just content and that viewers were being too sensitive. The final nail in the coffin came when brands began publicly cutting ties with him, citing the evidence of his calculated cruelty. Last I heard, Kevin's working at a warehouse under a different name, trying to escape his notorious online past. He's attempted to start new channels several times, but viewers quickly recognize him and his toxic behavior patterns. Without the ability to hurt others for clicks, he seems to have lost his entire content strategy. Katie, on the other hand, has successfully transitioned into a different kind of content creation. With my backing and the support of viewers who appreciated her courage in speaking out, she's built a respectable following focusing on behind-the-scenes insights into social media manipulation and toxic influencer culture. She occasionally collaborates with anti-cyberbullying initiatives, sharing her experiences to help others recognize and avoid harmful online behavior. As for me, the venue from the revenge video and subsequent brand deals from companies who appreciated my stand against toxic prank culture has been substantial. I treated Ashley and my dad to an expensive steakhouse dinner to thank them for their help in exposing Kevin's true nature. The restaurant even comped our meal after recognizing me from the video. While I won't be starting a prank channel anytime soon, I have to admit that serving Kevin a taste of his own medicine was deeply satisfying. More importantly, our story has sparked important conversations about the dark side of prank culture and the real harm it can cause. Sometimes, the best revenge isn't just exposing the truth, it's watching that truth create positive change.
Brad, have you prepared everything for the move?
What? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean, what? You need to get ready for the move before your university entrance ceremony. You've rented that apartment near the university, right? It's a nice place, and we've already paid for it. You need to finish packing and get everything ready to go. I can't do it for you, Brad. It's your responsibility now. So if you haven't already, start making those cardboard boxes up and throwing all the things you need into them to take.
Oh, seriously? What makes you think you can lecture me like that? Got no right to talk to me like that.
Brad, what is going on with you? You've been acting so distant lately. Well, I can still help out if you need it. I don't mind lending a hand with the move, you know. I'm happy to do it for you.
No, just leave me alone. I don't need your help.
What do you mean, leave you alone? I'm your mom. You're about to go to university. This is a big moment for you. Why wouldn't I help?
I told you already. Don't come near the new house. Stay out of my life.
Wait, what? Why would you say that? I'm just trying to help, Brad. I want to make this transition as easy as possible for you.
I said don't come. It's my house now. You're not allowed to be involved. Just stay away.
Wow, didn't expect you to say that. I know you're going through a lot, but to hear you talk like that is really hurtful. Are you sure you don't want me to help in any way?
You're acting like I'm some kind of burden. Seriously, being ridiculous.
I'm not saying that at all, Brad, but it seems like there's something deeper bothering you. I can't help if you don't open up to me. What is going on? Why do you keep pushing me away like this?
Can't you get it? I'm a student at the best medical school in the country. The hardest one to get into. You even understand how difficult that is? Did it on my own with no special treatment. I made it in. I'm going to be a doctor. I'm going to achieve something big, something you could never understand.
I understand. I know how hard it is to get into a school like that, and I am proud of you, Brad. You've worked so hard. I just want you to know that I'm here for you no matter what.
Yeah, you should be proud of me. Going to be an elite doctor. The kind of person who's going places. You have no idea what it's like to be someone who's successful. I've worked my whole life for this, and it's finally happening.
Well, that's wonderful, Brad. I'm really happy for you. You deserve it, but still, why are you acting like this towards me?
And look at you. You're nothing. You're just a high school dropout who hasn't achieved anything. You don't even have a real education. I don't even know why you're still in my life. You're nothing but a burden.
Wait, what? What are you saying, Brad? I've been there for you since you were a child. I may not have had the same opportunities as you, but I've always done my best to help you and give you everything I could. How could you say that?
It's the truth. You're a failure, and I can't even believe that I'm related to you. Frankly, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that you've been part of my life.
This isn't fair. You think I've been a failure? Just because I didn't go to university doesn't mean I'm worthless. I worked hard every day to support you. I've given everything I could to raise you, and now you're turning your back on me?
Maybe I wouldn't mind if it was just the way that it was, but no, you're not just a mother figure. You're a fake. You weren't even my real mother. Dad and I decided that once I got into university, we'd tell you. We figured you'd accept the truth, but this whole thing, this is way worse than I thought.
I know that I'm not your biological mother, Brad, but that doesn't mean I didn't love you like my own. From the moment I met you, I took care of you, I raised you. I've been there every step of the way. How can you say that to me now? After everything?
Yeah, I accepted it. I finally realized that you're not even my real mom. I'm Dad's kid, but I'm not your kid, and I'll never be your kid. That's the truth, and I'm telling you now.
No, Brad, I raised you. I took care of you when you couldn't even walk. I gave up so much for you. I never expected to hear you say this.
Well, maybe you were good for that when I was little, but now that I'm older, I don't need you anymore. I'm going to live my life with Dad, and we'll be just fine. We'll be just the two of us. You're just a high school dropout. You're not part of this family anymore. Don't even think about coming to my entrance ceremony. I don't want you there. You don't belong there.
What? No, Brad, please don't say that. I've been waiting for this moment. I've been looking forward to seeing you walk into that ceremony, to see you dressed up, to see you finally achieve something great. How can you take this away from me?
What are you, stupid? You really don't get it, do you? The entrance ceremony is going to be full of elite people. Doctors, lawyers, rich families. What do you think will happen if they find out that my mom is a high school dropout? How am I supposed to show my face? It's embarrassing. It'll ruin everything.
Brad, that's too much. I've supported you your whole life. I've been there for you through thick and thin, and now you're treating me like this?
What do you want me to say? You're just some nobody who raised me. I'm going to be surrounded by elites. You really think I want them to know about you? No, I don't need you at that ceremony. Don't even think about coming. If you show up, I'll make sure you regret it.
I don't deserve this. I've done everything I could. I raised you as my own, and this is how you repay me?
Stop acting like I owe you something. You're a nobody. You don't even belong in this world. You've never been on my level. Now that I don't need you anymore, you're out of my life. You're disposable. It's as simple as that. Stay away from me. Stay away from my life. Got it?
Rebecca, I'll be back from work soon. Is there anything you need? I can stop by the store on my way back.
Well, not really. There's nothing specific I need today.
How about Brad? Is he getting everything ready for the move? I'm sure he's got a lot to do.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe. I guess he's sort of ready. I'm not sure exactly, but I'm sure he's got it covered.
But, after everything that's happened, really feels like we're finally becoming a family. I know it might sound strange, but it feels different now, in a good way.
Family? What do you mean family? What's going on?
Well, I was finally able to tell him everything I've been hiding from him for so long. I was really worried about how he'd react, but thankfully, he took it really well. He accepted everything without a problem, which was a huge relief for me.
Oh, I see. So you finally told him what you've been holding back for all this time? That's great.
Yes, exactly. And Brad, he really understood, which was a huge weight off my shoulders. We've been through a lot, but now it feels like we can move forward.
So, do you think now's the right time to tell him about the other thing? The one thing we've been avoiding?
What do you mean? Oh, you mean that thing. Well, I don't really think we need to talk about it right now. It doesn't seem that important. Brad doesn't need to know about it. It's not going to change anything.
But don't you think it would be good for him to know? We are family now, aren't we? Don't we need to be open and honest with each other, especially when it comes to important things? I think he deserves to know, don't you?
Look, it's not that I don't agree with you. It's just, sometimes some things are better left unsaid, don't you think? I just don't want it to add any more unnecessary stress, especially after everything we've already been through.
I understand where you're coming from, but I feel like we need to trust each other completely. We're supposed to be a team, right? We've always supported each other, and I think it's time we trust Brad with everything, even the things that might be hard to hear.
you're right. We are family. And you've been here for me through everything. Even though you've had your own struggles, you've worked so hard to make sure everything's okay for both of us. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
It hasn't been easy, but having you here has made all the difference. I feel so much better knowing we're in this together.
And you know what? Even with everything that's happened, I'm just happy we're finally starting to build something together. It feels like we're finally on the right path.
I'm really glad you feel that way, because I've been thinking about something too. I've been considering going with you to Brad's entrance ceremony. I know it's important to him, and I don't want to miss it. I want to be there to support him, but there's only one thing that's been on my mind lately.
What do you mean? Is something wrong? Did something come up?
No, it's not that. It's just Brad told me that he didn't want me to come to the ceremony.
Wait, what? Why? Is it because we're not related by blood?
Well, yeah, that's part of it. But I think it's also because of his feelings about my education. You know how he feels about that kind of thing.
I can't believe he would say that. That is really unfair. I'm going to have a serious talk with him. He doesn't understand how important this is.
No, don't. It's not like that. I don't want you to get involved. I just need you to understand what I'm feeling. It's been hard, but I don't want this to come between us. I just need some time to figure things out. I know this is important to Brad, but I don't think it's the right time for me to go. I just don't want to make things harder than they already are.
But you've always been there for me, and I'm not going to let anything come between us, especially not now.
I know, and I'm so grateful for that. It's just sometimes I feel like I'm not really a part of this family, you know? Like I don't fit in because of all the things that have happened.
I understand, but we're in this together now, no matter what. You're part of this family. We'll get through this, okay?
I hope so. I really do. Brad, regarding the entrance ceremony, do you still think I shouldn't go? I really want to see your big day.
I told you, no way. My entrance ceremony is a sacred event, okay? It's not a place for someone like you, who barely finished middle school, to step foot into.
When you were still little, Frank and I got married. You are my child. We've been together since you were young. Please, don't say I'm just a stranger to you.
Don't joke around. Are you trying to leech off me like this?
Leech? What do you mean by that?
You're planning on taking my earnings from being a doctor and living a comfortable life, right? You really think I'll let you do that?
Why do you hate me so much? Is it because we're not blood related? Because I didn't tell you sooner?
No, it's not just that. I hate you and your useless family.
Useless? Are you talking about me being a middle school dropout?
Of course. This world runs because of the elites. You lower class people are only living off of the success of the elites.
Don't talk like that. I've been doing my best in my own way, too.
No matter how hard a lower class person tries, they can never reach an elite. The one who raised me and took care of everything was my father.
But I worked, too. I earned money.
That's just pocket change. It doesn't matter whether it's there or not. And you should divorce Frank. Get out of my family.
Wait just a minute. I'll admit, I can understand that you hate me. I get that you don't want me at the entrance ceremony. But why do I have to divorce Frank? Why are you demanding that?
It's because of you. You've been living off his money for so long, and now you want more. And I've decided that I'm going to marry the daughter of a CEO or from an elite family. If they find out my mother is a middle school dropout, the engagement might be off. That's why I'm telling you to divorce him.
Fine. I have put up with so much for your sake. I thought I could do anything for you. But I can't take it anymore. I won't put up with this anymore.
So it's settled. You're not coming to the entrance ceremony, right?
Yes.
Good. That's fine with me.
I don't care what happens from here on out.
So, the entrance ceremony is starting now. You didn't just show up at the school on your own, right?
I haven't done anything like that. I'm at home right now. Do you want me to send you a photo for proof?
Really? I don't need that. I'll be coming home once in a while, so when I do, you better serve me properly. Keep my room clean too. I'll let the divorce slide, but you should at least do that much for me.
Well, I'll do what I can, I guess.
Fine, I'll send you a picture of the ceremony. I'll show you what an elite entrance ceremony looks like.
I don't need any of that.
Oh, is that so? Well, whatever. Take care. Hey, what the hell is going on here?
What? What's wrong now?
I couldn't attend the entrance ceremony. I went to the office and asked them what happened, and they told me that my admission was canceled.
Oh, I see. Well, that's unfortunate.
Don't pretend you don't know what's going on. They said it was because the entrance fee wasn't paid. I bet you're the one behind this. You've always been the one handling all the family finances. What are you going to do about this?
Well, yes, I didn't pay the fee, but why are you getting so upset over this?
Of course I'm upset. The money that was supposed to be used for my entrance fee came from Dad's hard work. And you didn't use it for that, did you? You probably took it and used it for your own purposes. Don't think I don't know.
I think you're misunderstanding the situation here.
What are you talking about? What's the misunderstanding?
The truth is, I'm the one who earned the money for your entrance fee.
What? What are you saying? That entrance fee was $20,000. There's no way you, a high school dropout, could have earned that much money.
Yes, I'm a high school dropout, but I've been working since I was very young and have had a lot of experiences. I taught myself Chinese, and now I can speak it fluently. I've used that skill, along with my work experience, to become the top sales performer at my company. I earn more money than a lot of university graduates.
Wait, really? I never knew any of this.
We had an agreement with Frank that we wouldn't discuss work-related matters at home. That's why I never mentioned anything about my job to you before.
But still, Dad earns money too. He went to a prestigious university. There's no reason for you to pay for my entrance fee. You should have asked him, not spent your own money.
Well, the thing is, Frank's company has been struggling for years. He's had his salary reduced year after year, and because of that, it was impossible for him to pay for your entrance fee.
You've got to be kidding me. That doesn't make sense. Dad graduated from a famous university. He's an elite. There's no way you're telling the truth. You're lying.
I'm not lying. I really wish I were, but this is the truth. Things have been difficult for a long time now.
Enough with the lies. I'm going to tell Dad everything. He's been waiting for today's entrance ceremony, and you've ruined it. After this, you're going to be kicked out of the house. You better start packing your things, because you're not going to have a place here anymore.
I don't think that's going to happen, though.
What do you mean? Don't you see how serious this is? You've ruined everything, and now I'm going to have to deal with it. Don't you dare come near me again.
I don't think you fully understand the situation here. I don't think Frank will get so upset. It's not like it's the end of the world. I think you're overreacting.
Overreacting? Are you kidding me right now? Do you realize the mess you've caused? How do you expect me to just accept this?
I'm not asking you to accept it. I'm just saying that we're doing the best we can under the circumstances. I never wanted to ruin anything for you, and I've been doing my best. But things didn't work out the way we planned. That's just the reality of it.
But this is a big deal. You've ruined my chances of going to college. Do you even understand what that means? This is something I've worked hard for, and you've taken that away from me. Dad, my enrollment got canceled.
I see.
Do you understand why? They said the tuition fee wasn't paid. Mom took the money that was supposed to be for my tuition and used it for herself. This is the worst. You can't just let this slide, can you? How can you forgive her for something like this?
But that money was your mother's.
Huh? Is that really true?
It's true. When you told me that you were going to become a doctor and go to medical school, I was already struggling with money. It was hard to admit, but I thought about it seriously. I almost told you to give up on medical school. I thought it was impossible, but at that time, your mother said she would take care of it herself. She said she would handle everything with her own earnings, and she would make sure all your living expenses after entering school were covered. She told me that she would fully support you. She offered to help with everything, and I reluctantly agreed to let her take the lead in supporting you.
But in the end, she didn't pay the tuition. I'm sure this was her plan all along. She made me study, got me into school, and then pulled this cruel trick not paying the tuition just to mess with me. She's been manipulating me the whole time.
Why would Rebecca do something like that?
She couldn't accept it. The thought that I, who was just a high school graduate, would become an elite doctor. She couldn't bear the idea that I'd succeed. She's just a high school dropout herself, and she couldn't stand the idea of me becoming more successful than her.
That's not it. You've misunderstood.
How can you say that?
Your mother never wanted to hinder you. She went through a hard time herself. You know that her father's business failed, and because of that, she couldn't go to high school. She never wanted that kind of hardship for you. That's why, when you said you wanted to go to university, she said she would support you fully. She said she would take care of the tuition and the cram school fees. She paid $700 a month for the tutoring, and she even covered $2,000 for the summer course. She made those sacrifices to ensure that you had the best chance of succeeding. How could she be trying to sabotage you when she was making all these efforts for you?
But it still happened.
That's because you pushed Rebecca away. You called her a high school dropout and treated her like she wasn't even part of this family. You disrespected her so much. That's why she didn't pay the tuition. It's not that she didn't want to, it's because you shut her out.
Dad knew about this?
Of course I knew. I'm not blind, you know. I know everything, and you also insulted her by calling her a parasite. Do you really think I could stand by and let you treat your own mother like that? I've had enough of your disrespect and arrogance. I told you not to show your face in front of your mother, but I've had it. I don't want to see you anymore. In fact, I don't want you coming back to this house again either.
But you don't understand. You're not listening to me. You don't know what it's like to be in my shoes. You don't know how hard I worked for this. Mom just took everything from me without any regard for what I wanted. I studied so hard. I passed the exams, and all I wanted was to succeed. Now I'm just thrown away because of this. She took everything away, and now there's nothing left for me.
You think I don't understand? You think I don't know what it's like to struggle? You think I don't know what it's like to sacrifice everything for your future? I worked hard too, you know. And Rebecca, your mother, didn't just take things from you. She gave you everything she had to make sure you had the best chance possible. She went through all of this to support you because she wanted you to succeed. But you were too proud to see that. You turned your back on her, and now you're blaming her for everything that's gone wrong.
That's not what's going on here. It's not the same. You don't understand what I went through. You think it's all just about money in school, but it's about more than that. I put in the effort. I was dedicated. Now everything is ruined because of her.
It's not ruined because of her. It's ruined because of you. You pushed her away. You disrespected her, and now you're blaming her for your own failure. You really think that's fair?
I don't care anymore. I don't need your advice. I don't need anyone's help. I'm done with all of you. You've all ruined my future, and there's nothing I can do about it anymore.
You've made your choice, and I've made mine. If you really want to throw everything away, then that's on you. But just know this, I'm done with you. You're not welcome here anymore.
Damn it, I've lost contact with Dad.
Frank was really angry, so it can't be helped.
I can't believe you were paying for things like the entrance fees and everything else.
I didn't actually pay the entrance fees. In the end, it wasn't me.
So that was your plan all along, huh?
It wasn't a plan. You said I was just a stranger to you. It's strange to pay the entrance fees for a stranger, don't you think?
So, what are you going to do now? Dad said he doesn't want you coming back to the family home.
Yeah, we discussed this, and we decided to cut ties with you. Of course I'm not going back to the family home. And don't contact me anymore. Even if you do, we'll just ignore you.
So, you're serious about this, huh?
Yes, I am. Isn't this what you wanted?
I didn't want to be cut off from Dad.
But Frank decided he couldn't accept you after you rejected me.
Yeah, looks like it. In the end, Dad chose you instead of me. So what? I don't have a family anymore. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, that's about all there is to it.
From now on, I'll make it on my own as an elite. Don't come crying to me later.
Oh, right. Your entrance to the university was canceled, wasn't it?
It's fine. I'll just take the entrance exam again next year. And this time, I'll pass. I've already passed once, so it's easy. A 1-year delay? People like me, elites, can easily make up for that.
Is that so? Quite the confident statement.
You all better not get involved with me from now on. I'll climb up on my own.
Of course. I promise we won't interfere with you.
Well, see ya.
But there's one thing I want to ask you.
What is it?
Just because you passed this time doesn't mean you'll pass the same university again, right? The same problems won't come up?
Of course, the difficulty is the same, so if I keep studying, I'll pass again next year.
I see, but that sounds tough, huh? Continuing to study for a whole year?
It's not tough at all. I've been doing it all along, you know. What have you been watching?
But it's different from before, isn't it? Now you'll have to pay for your living expenses. You'll have to earn that, do the housework properly, and study, right? I think that's going to be really tough, especially since you've always relied on me until now.
Living expenses? What do you mean by that?
Well, I already paid for the initial cost of the rent, so you don't have to worry about that. But from now on, you'll have to pay for your own rent and utilities.
I have to?
Yes, you'll need to work part-time, manage your living, and still study. Oh, and don't forget about the $20,000 entrance fee. Seems like it's going to be hard for someone with only a middle school education to earn that. Do you think someone like you with just a high school diploma can save that much money in 1 year?
Well, just for 1 year, I was thinking maybe you could help me out.
Are you asking for help when we're not even family anymore? How strange.
No, but we're family, right?
When it's convenient for you, you want to consider me family? Stop that. Family isn't something you can just treat so lightly.
Well, I'm going to become a doctor, and I'll repay my mom for everything.
Mom? You mean the person who abandoned you? I'm not your mother. I'm Frank's wife, not your mother, and I don't think you're suited to be a doctor either.
What do you mean?
Because I wouldn't want to entrust my life to someone who judges people based on their titles like elite or middle school graduate. I want a doctor who treats everyone equally, no matter who they are. That's why I don't want you to become a doctor.
How was Brad?
He seemed really down. Looks like he finally realized how tough things are going to get from here on out.
I'm sorry. You've sacrificed so much for him up until now.
It's fine. I did it for the family. I have no regrets. I don't even regret the decision to separate from Brad because I have you now.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Now that we've saved the $20,000 for the entrance fee, how about we take a trip abroad soon?
Yeah, let's do that.
After Brad had his university entrance canceled, he decided to begin living on his own. The decision to live independently was a significant turning point in his life, one that marked the beginning of a new chapter, but also a difficult and overwhelming one. Until that point, Brad had always relied on the support of his parents, never truly understanding what it meant to live independently. The idea of moving out and taking care of everything on his own seemed like an exciting opportunity to grow and become more responsible. But the reality of the situation turned out to be much more challenging than he had anticipated. Initially, Brad felt a sense of freedom when he moved out. No more rules from his parents, no more restrictions on what he could or couldn't do. He felt like an adult who could finally take charge of his own life. However, as time went on, the challenges of living alone began to weigh on him. The first thing that hit him was the overwhelming responsibility of managing all his expenses. Living at home, he had never had to worry about rent, utility bills, or grocery shopping. Now he found himself facing these everyday tasks head-on. The pressure was overwhelming, and he quickly realized that he was not as prepared as he thought he was. Brad tried to manage his finances as best he could. To make ends meet, he got a part-time job. The job helped him cover some of the basics, such as food and transportation, but it was far from enough. Rent was a constant worry, and every month he had to scramble to figure out how to pay for it. The job was physically exhausting and took up a lot of time, leaving him little energy to focus on his studies. Despite his best efforts, he couldn't keep up with everything. At first, Brad thought he could handle the burden of living on his own. He believed that the part-time job would be enough to cover his costs, and he convinced himself that he could manage his schoolwork and household chores at the same time. But as the days turned into weeks, the reality of his situation began to sink in. The financial strain was beginning to take its toll. The rent and bills were stacking up, and despite his best efforts, he couldn't keep up with the expenses. Desperate to make ends meet, Brad took out a loan. The loan allowed him to pay his rent and buy some essentials, but it also brought him further into debt. The cycle of borrowing money to pay for basic living expenses continued. Every month, Brad would borrow more money, only to find himself even deeper in debt. This situation was not sustainable, and he knew it. However, he felt trapped. He had no other option but to keep borrowing and hope that things would eventually improve. Unfortunately, they did not. As the months went by, Brad's financial situation became increasingly dire. Unable to afford his rent, he moved into a cheaper apartment. The new apartment was far from ideal. It was small, cramped, and in poor condition. The plumbing was faulty, the heating barely worked, but it was all he could afford. Despite the lower rent, Brad's financial situation did not improve. In fact, it seemed to get worse. The bills kept piling up, and he struggled to keep up with the basic costs of living. The stress of trying to balance work, school, and household chores began to take a toll on Brad's mental health. He was exhausted from juggling so many responsibilities. His job was taking up more time than he had anticipated, leaving him a little time to study for his classes. His academic performance began to suffer, and he found himself falling behind. The dream of completing his degree seemed further and further out of reach. The situation worsened when Brad realized that he simply couldn't continue working and studying at the same time. The stress was too much to handle, and he had no energy left to focus on his studies. And the constant pressure to keep up with his job and his financial obligations was overwhelming. Eventually, Brad made the difficult decision to quit his part-time job. Without the job, he no longer had any source of income. The rent continued to be due, and his debts were mounting. He found himself trapped in a cycle of borrowing money, paying bills, and borrowing more money just to stay afloat. It seemed like there was no way out. Despite his best efforts, Brad's situation continued to deteriorate. Without a job, he had no way to pay for his rent or other expenses. His debt continued to grow, and he was living in constant fear of the debt collectors who would soon be coming after him. He had never experienced anything like this before. He had always relied on the support of his parents and never had to worry about money. But now he was facing the harsh reality of living alone, and it was a reality he was not prepared for. Brad's financial situation became increasingly desperate. He continued to borrow money just to cover the basics. The stress of living with constant debt began to take a serious toll on his health. He was unable to sleep, constantly worrying about how he was going to pay for the next bill. The once exciting idea of living independently had turned into a nightmare. Brad had never fully understood the responsibility that came with independence, and now he was learning the hard way. Meanwhile, on the other side, our lives were moving forward. After Brad's situation started to unravel, we decided to move into a new home together. It was a fresh start for us, a chance to build a new life without the stress and pressure that had weighed us down in the past. It was also the first time we would be living together as a couple, and it felt like a new beginning. We were both excited about the possibilities and the future that awaited us. Moving in together was not without its challenges. It was a big change, and there was a lot to adjust to. We had to figure out how to split the responsibilities, how to manage the household finances, and how to make the most of our new space. But despite the challenges, we felt like we were on the right path. For the first time in a long time, we felt in control of our lives. Living together was also a chance for us to focus on building a future. We no longer had to worry about the stress of living apart or dealing with the complications of our previous living situations. Our new home was a place where we could grow together and create a life full of possibilities. The future was bright, and we were excited to see where it would take us. In contrast, Brad was still struggling. I couldn't help but think about him often. He was stuck in a vicious cycle of debt and despair, and it seemed like there was no way out. The choices he had made had led him down this difficult path, and now he had to face the consequences. It was hard not to feel sorry for him, but at the same time, I knew that it wasn't our responsibility to fix his life. He had to take ownership of his situation and figure out how to move forward on his own. We had made the decision to leave the past behind and focus on our future. Brad, however, was still stuck in the past, struggling to break free from the consequences of his own actions. We had both made choices, and now we were dealing with the results of those choices. While I felt sympathy for Brad, I knew that I couldn't go back and change the decisions that had been made. We had to move forward, and I had to let him find his own way. As we settled into our new life, I couldn't help but reflect on how far we'd come. We had made it through the difficult times, and now we were building a life together. I was proud of the steps we had taken and felt confident that we were on the right track. Brad, on the other hand, had to find his own way. His journey was his own, and I knew that he would have to face the consequences of his actions just as we had faced the consequences of ours. Our lives were moving in different directions. We were building a future together while Brad was still trying to find his footing. It was difficult to watch, but at the same time, I knew that we had made the right decisions to focus on our own future. We had worked hard to get where we were, and we were determined to make the most of our new beginning. Brad, however, had to figure out how to rebuild his life from the ground up. It wasn't easy, but it was something he had to do on his own. As we continued to settle into our new home, I couldn't help but feel a sense of peace. We were starting fresh with no more worries about the past. Our future was in our hands, and we were ready to take on whatever challenges lay ahead. Brad, however, would have to find his own way. His future was uncertain, but one thing was clear. He would have to learn the hard way that independence came with responsibilities, and he would have to face those responsibilities head on. As time passed, we found ourselves growing closer. Our relationship deepened, and we began to make plans for the future. We discussed our hopes and dreams, and we made commitments to support each other through whatever challenges life would throw at us. We knew that life would not always be easy, but together we felt confident that we could face anything. Brad, on the other hand, was still struggling to find his footing. I could sense his pain and frustration, but I also knew that he needed to take responsibility for his actions. He couldn't continue blaming others for his problems. He had to learn to face his mistakes and take control of his life. Despite everything, I couldn't help but feel a sense of sadness for him. He was lost, and it seemed like no one could help him. But deep down, I knew that the only person who could help Brad was himself. He had to face the truth and take responsibility for the life he had created. Only then could he begin to rebuild and move forward.
Susan, I wanted to congratulate you on your marriage today. Even someone with the looks of you is able to get married, I see. I know that might now be a surprise to some, but to me, I never thought you'd ever have a chance of getting married.
I've had enough of this already. You're being really rude right now, Amy, and I haven't even said anything to you yet. Can't you at least be a little bit more nice to me on today of all days?
I have no reason to be nice to you, even if today is a special day for you, especially when all you are is a lecturing old hag.
Come on now, do you still think that I've been lecturing you about everything all this time? I don't even remember one moment where I've been annoying to you in any way.
I'm not making up anything about you, though. But listen, Susan, at your age now, you shouldn't want to be lecturing people on how to live their lives anymore, right?
It's not even like that, though. I don't go around every day lecturing people on how to live their lives, and the only time I think I ever lectured you was long ago, right?
Sure, you can think that all you want, Susan, but I know that you can never get enough of making other people feel bad when they're with you.
Amy, I'm starting to remember the incident that happened that may be behind you thinking I'm always lecturing you. It was back when you parked your bicycle in a no parking zone and didn't move it out of there when I told you to. I was just warning you then to move it out of that spot. I wasn't trying to lecture you at first, but you never listened to me and started to get all worked up about it like I was asking you to cut off your finger or something.
No. I know that it said not to park bikes or anything in that spot, but everyone still parks their bikes and stuff there, and not a single person has had to pay a fine or anything for it yet. You have no idea how this world works anymore, so please stop trying to lecture me on every little thing. I get that you weren't asking me much, but I don't want to hear it from you when I'm an adult myself. I know when and where I can park my dang bikes, so you should have just let me be.
I've said the same thing back then as I'll say now. You parking your bike there was not the problem. You are going to have a kid of yours really soon, and I don't want you to be teaching them bad things like not respecting what signs say. Do you not realize what kind of a bad influence that'll have on them as they get older?
You're so dang annoying. This is why you are such a lecturing old hag to me. Are you going to continue talking to me like this all day on your wedding day? If that's the case, then you might just want to stop this all now and call off your wedding. I'm sure nobody wants to come to the wedding of someone that won't stop acting like a witch to her sister-in-law.
The only reason I'm talking to you like this now is because you were the one to text me first. There is something seriously wrong with you. You are still upset over something that happened over 2 years ago, and have since then acted as though I'm always harping on you about things when I rarely even talk to you anymore.
And I'm going to keep talking about that event for the rest of the time. It's fun watching your reaction to it, and I'll make sure to come up with an even worse name for you next time based off it. Well, anyway, congrats on getting married, Susan. I'm praying that you have the worst day of your life at that wedding ever. What the hell? Jeez.
Did Amy say something to you again, Susan? Really? She should realize that on a day like today, she's better off just leaving you alone, right?
Seriously, Leonard, you need to go and say something to her about the way she's acting. You're her older brother, and if anything, you should be the actual person lecturing her like she says I'm always doing.
But if I were to start talking to her about this and asking her to stop, things would only escalate. And it seems that her husband has really been enjoying his time with her.
What? What does her husband even have to do with this? You really are a no-good older brother to her. Do you even notice how much crap I have to go through with Amy every day of my life? She's starting to call me a lecturing old hag now, Leonard.
Wow. I assumed you meant she was calling you far worse things than that.
Huh? I will not allow someone to call me a lecturing old hag on the day of my wedding. I don't care how cute of a little sister she is to you. I'm not going to let her get away with acting like a brat all the time around me.
Well, perhaps it's better that you just ignore everything she's doing instead?
You think I can ignore her? You want me to ignore all the horrible things she's saying to me when you and I are financially supporting that couple all the time? I don't even want to help them anymore if she's just going to keep acting like a total cunt.
Yeah, well, about that.
Well, what about that? I'm sure that you really just want to love her and let things be the way they are because you're her older brother, but I don't feel any love for her right now. Because all I get in return is hate anytime I talk with her. I've had enough of this. I am no longer going to hand them any more of my money. You go ahead and do it yourself.
I can't do this all by myself. You know that with the money I make, it won't mean much to them. Also, you have to remember that we're helping them. Not because she's my little sister, but because her husband has been through some tough times. The company he's in has had this huge restructuring, and right now, he's not making nearly as much as he used to. I mean, look, he's not even going to be able to come to the wedding today because he's so stressed about work. And if it's not the stress, it might be his depression really getting to him now. I just want to help him make his life a little more bearable.
And I myself like him as a person, so you don't have to sell me on that. But the fact that he has to have Amy around him all day might be adding to his pain and discomfort, right? I mean, she is the worst wife imaginable to him, and he probably knows that.
But he's told me himself that things are totally fine between them. And from our shoes, there's not much we can really do about them.
My God, this is supposed to be the most amazing day of our lives today, but I'm not feeling amazing whatsoever. I'm not made for crap like this, Leonard, so we need to do something to stop it.
I know that, and I'm sorry. I'll go ahead and have a talk with her about perhaps not taking things so over the edge today.
I really want you to be making that clear to her more often, okay? I've had enough of Amy and her attitude. Hey, your wedding will be starting soon, right? There is still a little more time before things kick off. What? Do you still have something you'd really like to say to me? I just wanted to say that I think all the people on your side of the family seem really poor and all really basic. Just a second ago, I got a good look at some people coming into the reception hall from outside. And, well, everyone looks as though they have nothing better going on in their lives. You could say that they're all just uncool looking. You know, I really don't mind you talking bad about me all the time, but now you're going to talk bad about my family and friends? Could you please stop that right now? What? Wow. Listen, I'm not trying to talk bad about them all in any way. Rather, I'm just telling you the truth. Man, and just when I was thinking things for you would get better, you had to invite all these losers to your wedding. I'm sure they've all gotten you lots of money and presents to be here, right? I can't believe that for a second, coming from people like them. I don't really need you to believe it. I get that you hate me for whatever reasons you have, so can you shut it? I'm going to be giving you some money as well for today, so telling me to shut up is just hurtful. I've never seen a bride as upsetting as you are. If people online were to see how you're treating me, you'd get canceled for sure. No matter what you think of me, the only one who'd be canceled is you. I'm sure that'd be the case. And since we're on the topic of me giving some money as a present to you, I made sure to give you 5 whole cents. Huh? You and I are both close, right? And so I made sure to give you those 5 cents to remind you just how much I love you. But sadly, you'll only get to be around me a little longer now, all right? Huh? What do you mean I'll only be around you a little longer? What? Today's the day of my wedding, and after this I'm supposed to be your sister-in-law, right? And that may be the case, but I want you and my brother to break up as soon as possible after. And I've made sure to pray for my brother to find himself a far better woman after he's done with you. I cannot believe this. What the hell happened to you that turned you into such a vile jerk? It was you acting like a total loser that made me turn into this, right? Anybody would be as mean as I am now after having to be lectured by you all the time. There should be no reason for you to be that way. Unbelievable. Are you the same way with your husband that you are around all the time? What do you mean by that? He and I are both a very happy couple, Susan. Right now, there is just a lot of stuff going on at his job, and so he has to go there every day and night. And I'm going to stay by his side through all of it, supporting him through every step of the way. I'm not really sure that's true, though. Huh? You're being a bit rude now, Susan. You have no idea what's going on in our private lives, so would you please stop commenting on it? You have no right saying that. What? Now you're going to start lecturing me like that again? How awful. I've given you so much money as a gift for your wedding, and you're going to start treating me like that? You gave me a lot. All you gave me was 5 cents out of your pocket. But when it comes to your wedding, Susan, 5 cents is a lot of money, right? I mean, I hate you a lot and plan on leaving before the start of the wedding anyway. Well, then I'm done sending you guys any more money. Huh? I've had it with you, Amy. It's over. You and your husband are no longer getting any money from me. Wait, hold on a second. Why do you think you get to decide something like that by yourself? The person sending us all this money is my brother, so he gets to decide that. You have no right telling him what to do with his money. He and I are both married now, so it's our money now. So I do have a right to say what I want done with the money. Are you saying you're not going to help us anymore because you don't like me? Well, then what'll happen to my husband because of this? Right now he's working his butt off. He can't even be here for the wedding because he has to work so much. If you guys stop sending us money, he's not going to be able to start the company back up properly. Actually, Amy, I just got done talking with your husband about that. Huh? I was a little worried about how he was doing, so both Leonard and I called him to see what was up. And when he answered his phone, he told us his fever is starting to go down a little, but he's still coughing nonstop. That's not what you think. He thinks he can be back into work next week or so, but he apologized to us for not being able to make it to the wedding. What the hell is going on here? You told me he was having to work a lot, and that's why he can't be here. However, in reality, he is completely depressed about everything, and that's why he can't be here, right? Well, it's because he has that cold right now that's made him really sad and depressed. It's really hard on him, right? He can't even go to the hospital because we don't have the money for it, and that's why we need to continue getting some from you guys. Well, he told us that he'll be getting back to work next week. What was that all about? I thought you said he was working hard to get the company back together and wasn't making any money right now. Well, he's just trying to make things look better than they are. How much longer are you planning on lying about things to me? What you've been up to is the worst of the worst. I'm not sure what you're thinking of the two of us, but I am not lying about anything, all right? I've just been thinking a lot about my husband and have asked my brother to help us financially since my husband can't. You knew that your husband was having a hard time with work at the moment and have been using that situation to get money from Leonard. And the reason why he wasn't able to come today was due to him being sick right now, but you used this chance to try and solidify the lie even more by saying he was working right now. Right? No, that's not it at all. I've already spoken with Leonard about this, and we're not sending you any more money. So now you can live with that reality in your head. I will not allow you both to do that to me. That was all just a lie from him. I'm going to talk with my brother right now and hear what he has to say. Go ahead and talk with your brother. Hey, Leonard, right now Susan is saying all kinds of strange things about you that I don't like. She keeps talking about how she's not going to send us money anymore. That's all a lie, right?
We're done sending you money. Why wouldn't we stop after hearing what your husband said? We spoke with him over the phone earlier. His company never went through any kind of restructuring, and he never ended up losing a lot of his pay because of it.
Well, that was all...
And you talking about him working his butt off all the time was also a lie, right? He told us that he had a cold today, and that's why he wasn't able to come to the wedding. You really wanted money from me that badly? So you made a huge lie like this?
Hey, I had no other choice, all right? I've been needing money for a while now. Normally, if I asked you for money, you'd never send me anything because you're a penny pincher, right? So it's your fault that I had to resort to telling you a lie like that.
What was that? You better calm it down right now before I come find you and make this all better in 1 quick second. Do you not see how messed up you seem right now, saying things like that to me?
So, you guys are really going to stop sending me money now, right? You're not going to help me financially anymore, right?
That's right. Your husband didn't even know about how Susan and I have been sending you money this whole time. You've been keeping all that money to yourself then, right? We are not going to be used like tools by somebody as heartless as you.
I never meant to keep all the money you sent to myself, though. I wanted to talk with him about it properly, but, well, I never found the right time to talk with him about it.
No matter what you say now, I'm not giving you any more money. Susan's already pissed at me for having helped you this long, and I can see why now. Amy, what the hell was up with you treating Susan like that all the time when she's been helping me give you money?
And I told you all about that before, right? I'm not going to sit here and let some loser like her yell at me and try to lecture me all the time.
A loser? All she did was tell you not to park your bike in an area that clearly stated that you couldn't park your bike there. She's not a loser for that. She's a responsible adult. Something you still can't seem to grasp the idea of.
She cannot get that upset at me over it, though. It was just a bike I was parking there.
And it said, no bikes on the sign. The way you acted towards my wife is wild to me, and something I never expected from you. I know that I messed up by leaving things like this for the longest time now, but the fact that even after 2 years, you're still causing trouble for her, I can't just leave things be the way they are anymore.
I see what's going on here. You're going to side with your wife now and throw your little sister away, huh?
Yep. After all I've seen from you, I can't help you anymore. No matter how you try and spin this, you've been in the wrong this whole time anyway.
You're the worst. You are a total freak of an older brother. I hope you burn in hell for this.
You're even worse than I thought 2 seconds ago.
Hey, you need to do something about this now. I get that I did something wrong here, so go and get my brother to calm down now. I did something wrong? Sorry, Amy, but I'm not going to help you out of this mess. I just had a great talk over the phone with your husband, and I told him everything that's wrong with you and your personality. Huh? Right now it seems that your husband is ticked off, so are you sure you'll be okay? I'm getting a call from him right now. I think it's best you answer that call and apologize to him, right? If you don't start taking responsibility for what you've done, he might divorce you. Why are you doing all of this crap to me? You are a totally disgusting woman, if I can even call you a woman anymore. I haven't done anything wrong here. All I'm doing is acting like an adult and handling a bad situation involving you as at the center of it all. Now, before you whine at me anymore, you should really answer that call and talk to him. For crying out loud! Hey, what am I going to do? He told me he won't forgive me for this. He even began to talk about divorcing me. I'm asking you to please do something that'll change his mind. No thanks. I think he's on the right path getting a divorce from you. There's no point in him keeping you as his wife. You should be done with that now, right? I mean, you don't have to send me any more money now, right? This isn't about the money I've sent anymore, but about how you dug yourself a huge hole and won't be getting out of it. Whether this all had to do with you being in some debt or something, you deserve what's coming for you for lying to all of us like that. Huh? What do you mean debt? Well, listen to this. I was walking around the wedding and listening to others who were talking amongst each other, and I overheard something from someone I assume is one of your friends. She said to one of her other friends that right now you're working as a stripper and have a lot of debt you're trying to pay off, right? What? I get it all now. That's the reason you made such a big lie about it and wanted all that money from your brother and I. Well, no matter what the reason was, you're going to get what you asked for. This is all going to be the fruits of your horrible labors. No, that was just some kind of stupid joke she must have been telling. I have never once been a stripper in my life, all right? And actually, can you tell me who is saying that? They can't be saying things like that when my sister-in-law is around. Well, I've already heard what I needed to hear from them, and right now I've been texting all of that to your husband for you. Hey, why the hell would you do something like that? You are a total witch. You're going to make my life a total living hell now. And I told you that you deserve all of this. You need to find yourself a better job now, use that to pay off your debt, and then you'll be a lot better off, all right? Shut the hell up. All you've done to me is ruin my life, Susan. Can you at least get my brother to come to an understanding here? What? This is fake, right? What? What's going on? I'm not able to get a call through to him. It's telling me that the contact has blocked me. Wait, really? I think your brother's had enough of you. Which is funny because he always liked you a lot as his little sister before today. This is all screwed up. I just wanted to come here and enjoy his wedding with him today. This is all completely screwed up. I'm going to go and tell my mom and dad about this. That's not going to happen. You're no longer allowed to come back into the wedding. Huh? Actually, just a second ago, Leonard went and opened that present from you, and he opened it to only find 5 cents. And that letter you wrote to me saying all sorts of horrible slander about me, he was completely speechless reading that. He told me it was like reading a hate letter from an elementary schooler. And so what? I was just playing around a little with that gift and letter. And, well, your parents got to see him open that present up and read the letter. Neither of your parents looked very pleased with you anymore. I don't think either of them ever thought their own daughter would do something like this at her older brother's wedding. Wait, no! That letter was aimed at you and only you! It doesn't matter who it was meant for. And since that happened, your family told the staff you are no longer allowed to come into this wedding. So can you please be quiet and just go home for me now? You told me already that before the wedding started, you'd be going anyway, right? But that was... Look, you are being really mean to me. The only one that's been mean today is the person that only gave 5 cents as a present at a wedding and then proceeded to write a letter saying vulgar things about the bride. For the rest of the day, you won't be able to come into this building, so just get lost. Not even mom or dad will answer their phones now. How could they? I'm going to be all alone after this. And that's the way you belong. It sucks, but you asked for all of it. Maybe this time you'll learn to act like a responsible adult and start a new life with new people that'll learn to like you. This is all the worst. Why are you talking to me like this doesn't affect you at all? You may have been really upset with me because I always lectured you like you think, but look at it this way. Now I won't be around you anymore for you to have to listen to me teach you how to be a good person. I think when I'm not there anymore warning you about what you should be doing, you'll understand why I was trying to help you. What are you talking about? You have no right saying that to me now, and I'm never going to have anyone around me again. Well, I was just telling you how things will be. Now, the wedding is going to be starting really soon here. Hey, hold on a moment. Please help me out here. No way. I can't anymore. I hope you can find yourself a new lecturing old hag to be there for you when you need to learn a lesson. After that, Amy realized that she was indeed not able to get herself back into the wedding and had to go back to her house with tears rolling down her face. Her husband was pissed by what he learned about her doing, and so he had a divorce paper ready to go for her when she got back to the house. But instead of beginning to try and apologize to him over what had happened, she began to start making up even more excuses for all of it. And seeing her not even take responsibility still for what she'd done, the flame he had in his heart for her was finally extinguished. As she stood there continuing to go off about how this was all my fault or all my husband's fault, he took her by the hand and told her to get all her things and leave. She stood there in disbelief at what he was saying to her, but right before she began to get upset with him, he put her outside the apartment and began to get all her things together with the door locked. And only a few minutes after that, he opened the door, handed her all her things, and then slammed it right in her teary-eyed face. With Amy now being kicked out of his apartment for good, she tried to go to her brother to get his help with all of this again. But he never unblocked her after what she'd said to him, so ever since the wedding, she's had no way of getting in touch with him. She doesn't even know the address of the place we're living in right now, so she had no choice but to head back to her parents' place. And with the help of her parents, they got her a job working at a factory in town and are forcing her to work there until she's paid off every penny of her debt. It's been a year now since that all took place, but even now it doesn't seem like she's learned much from the wrongs she'd done. And so even to this day, she goes around blaming others for her problems, and it makes me really sad for her, to be honest. She'll go to people at the factory complaining about how her whole family is against her, and will even go to whatever friends she has left asking them if they know who it was that was talking about her in a bad way at the wedding for me to overhear. I just can't believe there are people on this planet who are so self-centered as her, who think they can get away with anything and they'll never be to blame if caught. But I guess if she still hasn't learned now, then she's never going to turn out to be a decent human and really can go rot in hell like she should have done a long time ago. As for Leonard and myself, we were able to have a fantastic wedding back then. And even after a year, we're still together, feeling as though we only got married yesterday. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to be talking to Leonard about how I want to have a baby soon. And I'll see what kind of response I'll get from him then. As for Amy's now ex-husband, he's given up on wanting a partner for the rest of his life and has decided to stay a bachelor for life, only focusing on his job. And I really can't blame him for that, since the last woman he was with was a total witch and never seemed to give any thought about him. I know I really shouldn't need to say this now, but when it comes to someone like Amy, I really do hope I never ever